Hey, greetings programs, Soul Hankering Fernail here with the first of what I hope to be a very long and luscious set of videos all about Index Card RPG Core, about the game, about the adventures, the monsters, the whole deal, all of the specific questions from the ever-growing and frankly insane community on Google+. If you have a question, a specific thing you want to go in depth with about Index Card RPG, you can put in the comments, email me directly, put on Facebook, get on Google+, whatever. I'm going to do my best to go deep and really get into Index Card RPG. I'm kind of coming out of the cobwebs on this. So we've gotten to second edition. This game I feel like is here to stay, and it's worth a series of its own videos to just go in depth on everything. Now, if you're not into Index Card RPG, if you just don't have any interest in it, rock on, that's totally groovy. This series of videos ain't for you, so just get on over, get on over them other videos. You don't want to be in here. This is the ICRPG zone. Wow, okay, that got a little weird. First of all, this is just an introductory video to start the ICRPG series. This is going to be a series of videos I'm going to do just to get into all the different questions and all the sort of illuminations and examples that I can possibly muster. What the hell is ICRPG, you may ask? If this is your first time that you've discovered my RPG system that I published called Index Card RPG, well, it began sort of beginning of last year. I started coalescing a lot of work on an RPG that was designed to use index cards like these rather than elaborate terrain like this. Now, I know I have a ton of elaborate terrain. I mean, it's one of the backbone elements of my channel. But I saw it as very prohibitive, very hard to move, and kind of out of reach for a lot of people, especially if you're at someone else's house. And I just wanted to experiment with this kind of fun index card art style. We pulled a group together, the design started getting more traction. We realized it was kind of the D20 system we were playing at our main table as well, because we were hacking up 5e. And eventually, ICRPG was sort of born, and that was first edition. A year later, fast forward, after a ton of work, a ton of playtesting, almost 1,500 people chiming in on how to improve and refine this game, we finally got to second edition. That's the black cover. Second edition was free to everyone who purchased the first edition PDFs. They got a free update. But the big news and the part of the reason that I wanted to start this series at last is I'm just coming out of the shadows with this, and Index Card RPG, this core book, a 210-page book, with everything you need, is now on Amazon, which is just the easiest, fastest, one-click purchase experience. Up till now, it's been on DriveThruRPG, which is a great site, but can be a little foreign to some people as far as a buying experience. So now, if you just look down below the video here, there's a single link there. You can just jump in, and with a single click, you can prime this to your house in a few days. And the price is reduced with Prime, so it's just hard to beat. Amazon, I mean, you know, they're a colossus. So that's what ICRPG is. It's my answer to a streamlined D20 system that is familiar to anyone who knows anything about D&D, all the way back to first edition, but is very friendly for newcomers, for kids, for family, for people doing one-shots, but also, I think, and time has proven this out, there's enough depth in the game to sustain more serious players that want more detail, character progression, and big, lush, lavish adventures and campaigns. So, whoa, that is Index Card RPG. It's mainly stored in this little book right here. There's some other stuff that goes with it, some print and play assets that you can get. There are volumes of cards like these that you can print out and use at your table. But really, the guts of what it is this core book. It's the cornerstone of my first major contribution to the RPG hobby. Oh. Okay, also as part of an introduction to Index Card RPG Core, I wanted to mention probably the most frequently called out element that makes this book worth having, which is a bit of a surprise to me, but it is the game mastery section. So I believe it's like, go right back here somewhere. Right there. See, there's tabs on the sides of the pages, so it's very easy to find the chapter markers. This is the game mastery section, and it gets talked about quite a bit. It basically covers how to run a table, how to build encounters, how to manage monster creation, adventure creation, and just the entire approach to game mastering. Over the years, as I've been doing YouTube, a lot of people have said, dude, why don't you do like a comprehensive book about all your DM tips and like all this kind of DM knowledge that's on the channel? Why don't you put that in a book? I did. It's in this book. Of everybody who's been reading the book and reviewing it on Amazon and on DriveThruRPG, that section gets called out the most. No matter what game you're playing, I think you're going to find this game mastery section to be thumb balloon. Okay, so for those new to ICRPG 2, I have one more key thing to say, and we're going to finish up this introductory level video about Index Card RPG Core, which is the thing that I set out to do with the most fervor, which is create a comprehensive RPG book. And what I mean by comprehensive is that it introduces you to the rules, to character creation, then gives you game mastery techniques, then it gives you monsters, gives you full adventures with maps, enemies, everything, custom mechanics for each adventure that are both fantasy and science fiction. It also gives you world lore for both a fantasy and a science fiction world to get started. And it gives you a whole set of tables at the end of the book to randomly roll monsters, randomly roll heroes and NPCs, randomly roll treasure, which is what most of the tables are, is crazy treasure. You have shabby treasure, cursed, ancient, science fiction treasure, and epic treasure, and bizarre treasure. So anyway, loot is a big part of the book. A lot of the progression of the system is built on loot, but we are not going to talk about mechanics and what makes the system what it is in this particular video. This is just an introduction, and I just wanted to sound off and be like, guys, here come the Index Card RPG videos. And we'll put them in a playlist. So if you don't want them interrupting your normal Runehammer regularly scheduled program, you can tune them right out and stick to the other stuff that I do. But for all you ICRPG players out there, first of all, I salute you and thank you for being awesome readers. This series of videos is going to take us deeper than ever before into how to get the most out of this game, or how to hack it into whatever game you might be playing, which is a big part of what inspired Index Card RPG. Okay, so that is all I really wanted to say. I covered it. Shazam raise. And I just want to end it with a big old get over there on Amazon, get the reduced price, get the fast shipping, and get this book. Read the reviews, they speak for themselves, and I hope you guys enjoy. Look forward to a bunch more Index Card RPG Core videos in the near future. It's Hanker and Fairnail. I'm signing off. Okay.
Sudden, undeniable urge to get a copy of the ICRPG Core on Amazon. You will do this now, and it will be glorious.